great night to be working in sports.
Is it ever? It may have taken a while, but the NHL season is finally here. The Montreal Canadiens will host the Toronto Maple Leafs tonight, giving an opportunity to 18-year-old Alex Galchenyuk to prove he deserves a permanent spot with the Habs. Now, Andre Corbeil live at the Bell Center. And Andre, it's the first game of the season. First of all, did you get your free hot dog yet?
You know what? They're free upstairs for media, Chantal. Thank you for that, but that's the last thing I need right now is a hot dog before a big game like this.
Now, what's the vibe with the players today? Is there a little more excitement than a regular season opener?
There was, but I think it was the quiet before the storm this morning at the skate. The guys know that in a shortened season like this, every game is important. Even the veteran guys who have done this year in and year out seem to be a little more nervous than usual for this big game. Of course, it is the Leafs. Everybody here a little more in favor of the Habs, of course, but it's mixed. And this is big for the Habs too, because they had an awful season last year. We know they missed the playoffs, so did the Leafs, but a lot on the line for the Montreal Canadiens. And this, finally here tonight, will give them an opportunity to move forward. Enough about the lockout, enough about last year's brutal season. This is about the future now. What's going to happen with this new look Canadiens team, Bergevin in charge, a new coach in Terrien. A lot of optimism, and it all starts tonight with the Toronto Maple Leafs.
The fans here are excited that hockey's back. We're excited that hockey's back. It's going to be an electric atmosphere here tonight, and it's always fun playing against the Leafs, whether it's in Toronto or in Montreal, and we know it's going to be an exciting game, so we're really looking forward to it.
We take it as the first game of the season, but we know, we all have in mind that it's going to be a short season, so there's no time to waste about losing any bad games. When you're in the game, you want to get those points, and there's no time to get them later.
It's a little later than normal, but we'll take it. I think the excitement's there. The guys are ready, and we had a great week of practice, so we're looking forward to it.
Throughout this whole process, I didn't know if I was going to get to play a game here and put on that jersey, so it's a pretty special thing. So on the other side of the rivalry now, so it's pretty neat when I'm done to look back on it and say I got to do that. But I'm excited. It's my childhood team growing up cheering for these guys, so it's going to be special to come out tonight.
Of course, fans anxious to see Colby Armstrong as well as Brandon Pruss, the newest Habs, along with Francis Bouillon, a new-look team. Carey Price excited to rebound from last year. He said he wasn't as great on shootouts as he was. He's been working on that, so it's exciting. The Toronto Maple Leafs, a lot to prove. And in goal tonight, Scrivens, a guy who's had AHL experience this year, so maybe a little hotter in goal, so that's where they're going. But it's going to be a pretty good battle. Of course, we can expect 2-3 weeks of preseason type hockey, so who knows what to expect. I love making predictions. I'm thinking maybe 4-2 Montreal, but who knows at this time of year. Maybe that's my out, Chantal. I don't know.
Thanks, Andre. Say hi to Youppi.
Thank you. I will.
3 matinee games to tell you about, starting with the defending Stanley Cup champion LA Kings. Now, the Kings finally got a chance to raise their championship banner today, but things went downhill shortly after that. Early in the first, Patrick Kane to Marian Hossa back to Kane with the one-timer, making it 1-0 Chicago. 7 minutes left in the first. Hossa gets it over to Jonathan Toews. He finds the back of the net and makes it 2-0. Chicago goes on to take this one 5-2. Ottawa at Winnipeg. First period, Jets captain Andrew Ladd with the pass to Dustin Byfuglien goes top corner, 1-0 Winnipeg. 4 minutes to go in the period. Paul Postma fails to clear it out of the zone. Milan Michalek gets past both Jets defenders and buries it on Andre Pavlik. Ottawa takes this one 4-1. And Philly at Pittsburgh. Penguins on a power play. Paul Martin from the point, deflected on the way, gets it past Ilya Bryzgalov. 1-0 Pittsburgh. 3 minutes later, Evgeny Malkin with a quick pass back to James Neal. Quick shot makes it 2-0. Pittsburgh goes on to take this one 3-1. After struggling for years in Montreal, former Canadiens forward Scott Gomez is looking to start fresh, and if all goes well this weekend, he could be lacing up soon as a member of the San Jose Sharks. Gomez is slated to meet with the Sharks at some point before Monday to see if there could be a fit for the 33-year-old veteran. He was bought out by the Habs after clearing waivers on Thursday. The Habs will be on the hook for a $7.3 million cap hit this season, but they're in the clear after that. He scored just twice in 38 games last season. Canada's Milos Raonic is moving on to fourth-round action at the Australian Open thanks to a win this morning over Germany's Philipp Kohlschreiber. Raonic initially struggled in the opening set against the 19th-ranked German, but the 22-year-old Thornhill, Ontario native managed to turn things around, winning 7-6, 6-3, 6-4. Now the victory sets up a fourth-round meeting with Swiss second seed Roger Federer. Federer has 4 titles under his belt at Melbourne Park and has defeated Raonic 3 times in 2012. Raonic says he has to set the tone early in round 4 if he hopes to come out on top.
I have to go out there and do my job and take care of my serve is number one, and really dictate or try to dictate as much as I can and go for it. Give it my all and stay aggressive as much as I can and try to get ahead in as many points as I can.
Back to the Habs for a second. It's a stressful game, but are you predicting a win?
I feel like they could do it this year. I feel like it's a playoff year for us.
You heard it here first. For us. We're all implicated. Thank you, Chantal. We are back right after the break. Stay with us.